How's it going? This is Shane Thomas, ready to show you another country classic on the acoustic guitar. This time, this video, we are going to learn Better Man by Clint Black, a song that right from the beginning put him right in the spotlight, made him a star. And what I mean is it was his very first single he ever released, and it went to #1, which is unheard of. So, man, with a good reason. He's a super talented guy, super talented songwriter with great songs. So it's not hard to fathom, I guess, when you think about it. So it was written by Clint Black and Hayden Nicholas. That duo teamed up to do so many songs and write so many of Clint's hits, including Killin' Time, which was the name of the album, his debut album that Better Man is on, and of course Killin' Time's on. And if you like that song, Killin' Time, like I do, love that song, I made a guitar tutorial. You can check it out. I'll put it in the video description and this video here, video card. So if you ever want to learn how to play Better Man by Clint Black, here's your chance. Very simple song. It does use a capo. You don't have to use a capo. It's in the key of E. But the way these chord progressions go and these chord sequences, I recommend using a capo on the 2nd fret. It's going to make it a lot easier to play these chords changes and to play this song. And for those that are curious, if you don't know what a capo is, it basically just transposes the keys. Or if you're limited on how many chords you can play, if you only know a few chords, you can just keep putting this capo on different frets here. And eventually, that key is going to pop up where you can use those chords that you know how to play. Odds are. So a capo is very, very, very useful, especially in songs like this. Like if I was playing in the key of E, which is what this song's in, some of these chord progressions would be a little more difficult than they should be if you use the capo. So if you use the capo, it makes it easier. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So if we take our time and learn the intro to this song, the chord changes, chord sequence to the intro of this song, it's going to set us up to learn the rest of the song very easy. Trust me on that. You might be like, come on, Shane, let's get with it, man. Let's start singing and get into the chorus or something. But we got to lay the foundation in this intro and know these chord progressions, this chord sequence, because we're going to use it the rest of the song. So let's get with it. And if you like to learn a bunch of country songs and a lot of learn how to play the acoustic guitar, I appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you can get all the latest guitar tutorials from me when I put out these wonderful country song tutorials. All right, let's get going on the intro. The intro is going to have a lot of chords and a lot of chord changes, but it's a blast to play, honestly. It tests you. I mean, you take it slow, of course, at first when you start learning it. But you're going to learn a lot of chords, and you're going to learn the chord sequence to the rest of the song. So it starts out in G. So when I say G, that to our ears is not a G chord, right? When it makes that sound, that's not a G. But the shape is a G, and that's important when we use capos. So 3rd fret from the capo is where you want to put your finger on the 6th string, 3rd fret. 5th string, 2nd fret, put a finger there. Play the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string open, and press down on that 1st string, 3rd fret. And that's the G shape. Check out that chord diagram if you need to. That's our first chord in this sequence. Then we're going to go down to a D chord, but if possible, if you can, try to put your thumb on this 6th string, 2nd fret. That's an F sharp note. So basically this chord is a D with an F sharp note. You see a lot of country songs, a lot of songs in general make this descending bass line. Listen here. Hear that? That happens all the time. So what we're doing is playing the G, which makes the G bass right there, the D with the F sharp, and let me show you how to play the D while we're right here. 2nd fret from the capo, 1st string, put your middle finger there. Put your 1st finger on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and put the middle finger in between those fingers on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, strum down, 4th string on down. And remember, play that bass note. A lot of Garth Brooks songs kind of use that too. So far we got G with a D with that F sharp note. E minor is our next chord. Very simple chord. On the 2nd fret, press down on the 4th and 5th strings. Play all other strings open. You either do it with one finger or 2 different fingers. So G, D with an F sharp in the bass, E minor, back to D. Now A chord. So the A chord is, you can either put one finger, just like the E minor, you can either put one finger or 3 separate fingers, but make sure you press down on the 2nd, 3rd, 4th strings. Play the 5th string open, because that's the A string, and play the 1st string open. It might look a little better there. Now, let's take our time. G, D with an F sharp. We're walking down to the open E, E minor. So open E note, but the chord is E minor. D, A, and then we're going to do another rotation, but this time we're going to eliminate the E minor chord. Hopefully that's not confusing. When we play it up to speed, you'll see what I'm saying. But the 2nd time around, you play G, D with that F sharp, A7 to D. Now, how do you play A7? A7 is very simple. If you are using 3 fingers to play the A, you simply take one finger off and play the 3rd string open instead of pressing down on a finger. So hopefully you can see that. So instead of pressing down on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string 2nd fret from the capo, you just press down on the 2nd and 4th string 2nd fret from the capo and play the 3rd string open. Hear the difference? It's hard to tell. Let me stop bringing that. That right there. So in its entirety, more kind of fast, up to like what's played in the song. It's down, 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 down. First time. 2nd time, don't play the E minor. Down, 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 or A7, down, down. So let's recap, and then we'll start singing in the verses and get to the chorus and stuff. So you got G, D with an F sharp in the bass, E minor, D, A. That's the first time around. We do one more rotation. This time we're going to eliminate the E minor. G, D with that F sharp, not E minor. We go down to A7, D. So let me play it in it like it is on the record. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Got that? All right, I know it took a while, but we got all the chords we pretty much need for the entire song now. And now we just take it section by section, playing these same chords in different, sometimes different order, but not too much. So, once we did that, one time, but you got to do it again, but eliminate the E minor and add the A7. G, D, F sharp, A7, D. Strumming pattern, you know, when you're just learning, maybe just take it slow, you know, when you play the chords. What do you say when it's over? Or if you're at the level where you can, it's got that. So it's just kind of a down, up. But if you're just learning, especially the intro, you just might want to do down strokes. But if you're ready to strum along, here's kind of how it goes. Ready? Start with the D chord. Or you can, see, I don't think that's, you need to be faster than that, I think. D. What do you say when it's over? So D to E minor. Don't know if to G. So verses are D. What do you say when it's over? E minor. Don't know to G. If I should say anything at all, back to D. Stay on D. One day we're rolling in the clover. E minor. Next thing you know, we make the fall. D. Still I think about the years since I first met you. D to E minor, to G, and the way it might have been without you here. D. I don't know if words from me still upset you. D to E minor, but I've just gotta make this. So now we got a little change. So we went from, we've been doing D to E minor to G, but at the very last line of that first verse, but I've just gotta make this to A. Memory stand clear, back to D. All right, so the verses are very easy. That's why I was saying if we get the intro, that's going to be the hardest part, but you're going to use it all the time because the verses, don't sweat the verses. They're pretty simple. So D, do you say when it's over? E minor, don't know if G, stay on G. D, there's. That's the strumming pattern. At the very end, the very last line of the verse is when you throw in that A right there. Those are your verses. Let's go to the chorus. Chorus is pretty much just like the intro. That's why I wanted to focus on the intro so much, because you got the choruses pretty much when you can play the intro. So let's start off with the G chord. And now we're going to sing this chorus that pretty much a lot of country music fans know. I know I'm leaving here a better man. Same as the intro. Knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now I think I can. And I'm leaving here better man. They put a little pause at the end. And I'm leaving here a better man. So it's just like the intro. We got that G to D with the F sharp in the bass, E minor, D, A. For knowing you this way. Things I couldn't do before, now think I can. The last line though is like the second part of the chorus, or excuse me, second part of the intro. And I'm leaving here better man. Remember how we eliminated the E minor in that second part of that intro? Well, at the very last line, leaving here a better man. We eliminate the E minor in the last line of the chorus. And then you got that little instrumental break. So we got the intro, verse we learned, chorus we just learned, and the little music interlude or instrumental break is the same at pretty much the same as the intro. Down, 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 down. First time we include the E minor, second time we don't. G, D with the F sharp, A7, D. And that's our little musical break. So down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. And remember, you can make that A7 to D at the very end. It goes right into a new verse, verse 2, which is probably my favorite verse of this song. Guess I always knew I couldn't hold you. D to E minor. G, set you free. D, just like some old nursery rhyme your mama told you. E minor to G, you still believe in some to A's. Remember the last line of the verse, you go down to A. Same old meant to be. Now verse 2 is different than verse 1 in the fact that it's only one little section. Remember verse 1 you had 2 sections and more words, basically more lyrics is what I'm trying to say. Verse 2 is very simple, just one little section. Yes, I always knew I couldn't hold you. E minor, G, back to D. Just like some old nursery rhyme your mama told you. E minor, you still believe in. But the second time around, A or A7, however way you want to do it, to D. Repeat the chorus, and I'm leaving. Just like the intro, but knowing you this way. G. Last line of the chorus, don't play the E minor, right? A7, better man. Repeat the chorus, till I'm leaving here, a better man. Knowing you this way. You got that? G, E minor, D, A. Eliminate the E minor this time. Leaving A7, a better man. Play the outro, which is kind of like the intro. Down, 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 down. Say, leaving here, a better man. You do that one more time. You say that last line. Yeah, I'm leaving here, a better man. So, let's try to break this down real quick and then we're done with this song. Intro, the musical break. Well, it's not exactly the same, but it's close. Intro, the instrumental break, the chorus, both choruses, and that little outro part, and that very last line, yeah, I'm leaving here a better man, or all of it pretty much this. And then that second time around, it's, second time around without the E minor. So if you just practice, get this, that, you're going to have the intro part, you're going to have the instrumental break part, you're going to have the choruses, you're going to have the outro part, and you're going to have the little last, yeah, I'm leaving here a better man, that last line. So, and then you got your verses that just simply play the D, E minor, G, back to D, E minor, G, A on that last line, D. Then you go in the chorus. So there we go. That's all. I know that's a lot. We're spending probably 20 minutes or something. learning this song. But if you get that intro down, I'm telling you, you're going to have most of the song. You'll have all sections of the song except the verses. And the verses are very easy to play. It's just 3 chords. And then they add that 4th chord in that last line. So intro is the same chords, pretty much same chord sequence. Verses are very easy. Choruses are the same chord sequence. The instrumental, same chords as the intro pretty much, chord sequence. Then verse 2 is easy, just 3 or 4 chords. Repeat the chorus again, little outro just like the intro. You're going to be playing that in your sleep, I'm telling you. The outro is the same as the intro pretty much. And then that last line is just like the chord sequence in the intro, the instrumental break, the choruses, the outro. And that's how you play Leaving Here a Better Man. That's how you play Better Man. All right, so if you like this video, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you get all the latest guitar tutorials as soon as I play them. And I want y'all to start humming and strumming. Don't stop humming and strumming once you start, especially when you're playing cool chord sequences like this. I'm Shane Thomas, y'all take care. A better man.